Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Noelia and I talk about all things curly, beauty, and a little bit of lifestyle. So for today's video, I'm actually gonna talk to you guys about heat. I've been getting a lot of questions now that it's getting colder out. How do I feel about heat? Does all heat damage your hair? My thoughts on heat, all of that. But before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the alerts so you don't miss another video. I'm also gonna attach my social handles so you can check me out on there as well. I post a ton of curly content, so go check me out. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. So now that it's getting colder out, I'm getting a lot of questions regarding heat, what my thoughts are on heat, do I straighten my hair, all of that. So I'm here to cover the basics with you guys and kind of share my thoughts as well. So let's start with the basics. There are two forms of heat, that being direct heat and indirect heat. So direct heat is exactly what it sounds like. It's using a heating tool that touches your hair directly with heat. So that being a flat iron, a blow dryer without a diffuser attachment, a curling wand, a hot comb, a curling iron, all of those tools that directly touch your hair with heat. And indirect heat is using heat without it directly touching your hair. So that being using a blow dryer with a diffuser, using a hooded dryer, using a bonnet that adds heat, so like a heated bonnet, using a heated cap. So I currently do not use direct heat. The only time I can say that I can possibly be using direct heat, and it's in a very, very low setting, is if I'm stretching my hair using a blow dryer. That is a very, very rare occasion, but there have been times where I have used the blow dryer as a form of stretching my hair. But like I said, it's in the very, very low heat setting, as well as using it in a cool setting as well. So using direct heat to your hair can cause damage almost instantaneously, which is why I stray away from using direct heat as much as possible. That is why it's always recommended to use a heat protectant if you are gonna be using a flat iron or direct heat to your hair in any way, shape, or form. So as far as using direct heat, I personally don't use direct heat. I haven't used a flat iron or blown out my hair in 2-3 years. It's been a very, very long time. I personally have no interest in doing that right now. Here's a fun fact. So when I was transitioning to my natural hair, there was a period where in between that time, my sister actually got married. So of course, I know these pictures last forever, so I did not want to have my natural hair in these photos. Now I wish I could go back in time and just embrace what I had, because my curls were in a very great state, actually. Believe it or not, my curls were in a very good state. So I had been heat-free for about, I wanna say 9-10 months before the wedding. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to blow dry, I'm gonna flat iron, and I actually wanna add a little bit of curl to it as well. So my hair looked beautiful, all of that. In the moment, you're not thinking. You're like, okay, it's only once, like, it's not a big deal. When I'm telling you guys that one time that I straightened my hair set me back so far, because I had had so much growth. So all of this was all healthy, and this was like my problem area, was my front area. I had had so much growth, I was ready, like my curls were flourishing. And using heat that one time, guys, created heat damage in the center of my hair. So like, yes, my growth was fine, but I had damage literally in this area. Honestly, that was honestly such a moment for me where I was just like, wow. That made me realize that if I wanted to see change, I had to give up heat completely, because my hair is very sensitive to heat. So using heat that one time set me back so far, because not only was I 10 steps ahead, I just had taken 10 steps back to try to recover the heat damage that I had in this section of my hair. So a lot of that is the reason why I waited so long to actually do a big chop, because I had gotten so far, guys. When I'm telling you, my hair had been growing, it was flourishing, and then that one time that I used heat, it literally caused damage in the center of my hair. I can't get a haircut and just cut out the middle and paste these two back. So it was a lot. It was a big reflection on why was I even doing that? I had to go back and check myself. Like, why was I even going through my natural hair journey if I was gonna continue to do things to bring me back? So again, keep that in mind. I know there's a lot of people that tend to straighten their hair while they're going through their natural hair journey and have little to no damage. That's cool, that's amazing. Some hair is more resilient than others. I'm here to say that my hair is not the most resilient hair. You might be somebody who uses heat once and gets a whole ton of heat damage, or you can be that one person who can use heat and not get any damage. I envy you guys, I really do, because I'd love to have the option to do whatever I want while preserving the health of my hair. And honestly, right now, my priority is the health of my hair, which is what leads me to Indirect Heat. So I definitely use Indirect Heat. I think it's extremely beneficial, especially to those who have low porosity hair. You guys know I have a whole video on using heat while deep conditioning when it comes to low porosity hair. So for those of you who don't necessarily understand the composition of low porosity hair, we naturally have tighter bound cuticles. So for products to actually get into our hair and for moisture to actually make its way in, it's kind of difficult because our cuticles are like, nah. So what allows the cuticles to open up is using heat, which is why we highly recommend to sit under the hooded dryer, have a heating cap, or even use a plastic cap and just walk around your house. The heat from your head will just automatically open up your pores because it starts to warm up in there. So it's very important to do something along the lines of that type of heat when it comes to deep conditioning, so you can get the full benefits of actually deep conditioning and get all the moisture you need. I actually just invested in a steamer and I'm super excited to try it. It actually just arrived today, so I'm gonna do a whole video testing it out in live time with you guys. We can see how that works. I have been thinking about doing a roller set and sitting under the hooded dryer to see what my hair will look like, because I'm definitely tempted to see what my hair looks like straight now that it's been curly for so long and it's so healthy. So of course I will try to find methods that are the healthiest way. I don't think I see myself resulting to heat anytime soon. I'm not gonna say never, because never is a really, really big word. I don't necessarily think I will fully go into using direct heat every day like I used to. I don't think that'll ever be me, because I've honestly never felt more me than having my curls. So I would love to see if there are other options to straighten my hair without affecting the health of my hair. So of course I'll keep you guys posted when I find that out, but I'm definitely interested in doing a roller set and sitting under the hooded dryer and seeing how long my curls are and just giving my curls a break, because sometimes this hair can be work, and I know you guys know. So if you're someone who's gonna continue to use direct heat, just make sure you use a heat protectant. Some protection is better than no protection, so I highly recommend using a heat protectant of some sort. So if you are currently going through your natural hair journey and you want to use direct heat, keep in mind that using it once can set you back so far. I don't want to freak you out, but I do want to tell you the reality of using direct heat when your hair is in such a fragile state. Keep in mind that you can get heat damage, no matter what you do. For me, honestly, that was my fault. Nobody told me, go straighten your hair, go straighten your hair, because I had all freedom to do whatever I wanted as far as my hair for this wedding. But I figured these pictures last so long, and my curls didn't look like this. Like, my curls were not all unison. My curls did not look like this. They had straight pieces here, like it was all over. So they weren't perfect. So that's exactly why I didn't feel comfortable having my curls at this wedding, but lesson learned. But yeah guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys liked it and learned something from it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys have any questions regarding anything that I mentioned in this video, feel free to comment it down below. But that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.